Yeah, you're weird. Yeah, I know. Ick, Logan. Say ick, Logan. No. Is that you on camera? Hey, it's me, Troy from Scare Hollow, and after our monsoon flooding we had today, so it's kind of like an all-around Christmassy vlog for Scare Hollow, but because we call this Christmas at the Hollow, so last week we started with a little bit of wind damage, which this archway, as you can tell, it says Merry Christmas. Those letters are made out of wood, and then they're painted, and so you can tell that they're shifting and all that kind of stuff. So I didn't have time to make them white like I did the cemetery one, and they're going to be white next year, and they're going to be bigger, like this, exactly the same size as the cemetery ones. So they'll go, well, maybe a little smaller because they need to fit all the letters. But so it'll go on the outside, so you'll see all that. And then these icicles will be changed with icicles that we have inside the house that are more, they do cool stuff. So those will be on this next year. So, you know, always changing. But this completely fell down after 6 days of straight 30-mile-an-hour winds. This thing finally came down when it was like 15 or 20-mile-an-hour winds. So I think it just got too wet and too windy, and it finally broke right there and flew off. But it's all PVC pipe. Look at that, see? Oh, don't do that. Don't touch. Don't touch the lights. So I just put it all back together and we're all good. So then, there's my cool star up there. So yeah, then we had a few of these fall off, but these are shatterproof, so we put them back on. And yeah, so then I had to fix those lights up there because they kept, see that one up there? That's the only one I haven't fixed yet, because they flipped up in the wind. But now they're all coming down. I love those. I think those are so cool. So, but then I finally finished tonight the fireplace. Look at that thing. That thing's pretty cool. So, all it is, of course, is pillars. You know, pillars. And then you have, this is a piece of plywood, and on top of it is foam. So I got foam. I can actually probably, oh, I stapled it all. So, but there is foam. So there's foam to make it real thick, but I didn't have to use a bunch of wood, so it's not that heavy. So I have a wood mantle top with the foam on top of that, and then some wood in here to keep I sandwiched some pieces of wood to the bottom, so that it would sandwich the foam in there, because it's like 3 pieces of foam. And then a vinyl tablecloth for $3 at Walmart. So I figured that'd be kind of cool. Hey, it's vinyl, so the water just flips right off. This is all covered in water right now because we've had nothing but rain. And then yeah, just the real garland from Home Depot, and lights, of course, and bows, and Santa. It's a very old Santa. I've had him a long time. And then yeah, and then I put the black curtain material on the back, so you can really pop this out. You really can't tell what it looks like. I mean, you can tell it's a fireplace from the driveway. It's a little darker on this, but it's definitely very cool. So last year, all I did was I had a piece of wood paneling go down there, and a piece of wood paneling go down there, and I had the projector screen hanging from up there, so my fireplace was way up here. Fireplaces aren't up in the air. So this looks more realistic to a fireplace. So it will, probably tomorrow night we're supposed to get a lot of rain, so maybe Wednesday night I'm going to play Nightmare Before Christmas and Christmas Vacation on there. So I alternate between movies and the fireplace. So that is a YouTube video that I stole you know, it was just on. There's like 4 hours of straight fireplace. So it's just a fireplace that just keeps, I don't even know if it keeps, I'm pretty sure it just keeps on a loop. But I think I looped it myself like 15 or 20 times. And then I also have a couple other fireplaces on there as well. So it's like a 5 or 6 hour DVD, I think. And I have a remote to make the thing go. This is my crude setup for tonight. I have a case that goes over all of this, so I don't have to worry about that. So I don't have to worry about the rain hitting it. So I can actually leave it out here in the rain, and it's completely covered and completely safe. Yeah, I think that's it. So Santa goes up this weekend. I have a Santa that goes on there. He's wood and vinyl because a inflatable cannot work. So Santa will go up with his reindeer on this weekend. And yep. So, and I put the tree up. This was originally going to be my tree for Halloween. I was going to put a Halloween tree up, and I was going to put it up right there behind the hearse, but timing and stuff like that, so I failed Troy from Hellmouth his challenge to put up a Halloween tree. That was my plan. There is the Halloween tree, but it's Christmassy. So next year I will leave it in a little more accessible spot to put it up. But he's going to have to go with Ashley on that one because it's Ashley's haunt next year, not mine. So she gets the final say and everything. So if she says no to a Halloween tree, sorry. But I think she might. You never know. So I'll put up a couple pictures on the end of this of our flooding today. We had, actually, well, you can barely see, but where this tree is and where that is, there was a river about that wide, and it went all the way up to the backyard and into the backyard. My backyard was a complete lake, and then this was the river coming from the lake all the way down to the road. It's a natural, there's an actual dip right there that actually carries the water from the backyard into this trough and out to the road. So it's actually designed that way because it's like a huge floodplain, and it floods a lot evidently, and it's clay soil. So the water just sits on top and doesn't go down at all. So oh, he's got one out right there. That one's out of sync.
You want to do it? Oh, wait. On the count of 3, okay? What's your name?
Owen.
Owen? Oh, this is Owen's going to light the tree. Better than I ever did. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Push. Oh! Owen did it better than me. Oh, good job. Thank you so much. You want to go in and have some hot chocolate?
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose like a light bulb. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows like a flashlight. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names like Pinocchio. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games like Monopoly. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, ho, 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 Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him, as they shouted out with glee, yippee! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history like Elvis.
All right, you're a turtle. You're a ninja turtle. What's
Over there.
What do you want for present? Those are your racetrack?
Stand by your
Slot car racetrack.
You better get on that.
I know.
You've already got one, but I'm going to give you another.
We got 4.
Damn.
That's Kate. I don't know.
You say that 3 times really quick?
That's what she told the Santa at Bass Pro Shop.
Let's try this. So as you can tell, some of them don't work and some of them do. Let's see what happens.
Daddy, what are you doing? What are you actually doing, Daddy?
Well, I'm trying to find a bad string. People wanted me to show them how to fix these strings.
How to fix those?
Fix those strings.
Daddy, it's much easier if
No, just leave it there. Leave it there.
Don't wait too long. I need help putting this on.
Sorry, buddy.
Please? Let me see what is asking. Oh.
I leave you with that, and if I don't do another vlog before Christmas, which I might not, who knows, Merry Christmas to you all, and to all a haunting night. Oh, and go see Krampus. Badass movie. I saw it this weekend, the other night, on opening night, and it was amazing. Very good. Pumpkin Rot's snowmen are in there. He designed them. And just it's a really good all-around movie. Like, it's not like super scary, but it's also not super funny and not super drama. And I mean, it's the perfect mix of everything because it's from Trick or Treat, the director from Trick or Treat, Michael Dougherty. So how can you go wrong with Trick or Treat? And now this, and then Trick or Treat 2 eventually. You got 3 movies you can just watch over and over and over and over and over and over again and never be sad. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Haunting. Why did I say that? That's what Troy says from Hellmouth. We are way too much alike. I'm gonna leave that in because it's freaking hilarious. So, Merry Christmas and haunt on. That's the correct Scare Hollow one. So, good night.